Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin.
And Marianne behind the camera.
And welcome to Cavalcade of Food and Mere. We are making some cookies today. Not just any cookies. We are making Mary Lou's ginger snaps. Now, I love ginger snaps because I love ginger and, of course, the molasses flavor that most ginger snaps sort of incorporate. So Mary Lou is our neighbor. And when Marianne and I moved into the house, Mary Lou and her late husband Lloyd, who we adored, were the first ones right there, weren't they, Mare?
Yes.
Welcoming us to the street, to the neighborhood. And we have been friends ever since. And Mary Lou is a wonderful person, and often for Christmas or Easter or other holidays, she would send over or bring over some of her ginger snaps. And she knew I loved them. And it would be rude, Mare, to tell people Mary Lou's age, but let's just say she is one of the members of what they call the greatest generation. These were people who were born in the Depression years or pre-Depression years and have seen a lot in their day. And so Mary Lou is just a wonderful neighbor. And this year at Christmas, she said, I just wasn't up to making ginger snaps this year. She had a lot going on. So she said, instead, I'm going to give you the recipe. And I thought, well, there you go. Give me the recipe and I can make them anytime I want. Right, honey?
Right.
So that's the way to go. So that's the backstory, and I'm going to make the recipe exactly like Mary Lou wrote it down for me, and I'm going to hope that they are as delicious as her ginger snaps. Okay, here we go. Right. So, Mary, we're going to just use one of our great old Sunbeam mix masters here to mix together these ginger snaps. So I've got 3/4 of a cup here of shortening. So someone's going to ask, could you use butter? You could probably use part butter, but I wouldn't use all butter because the texture of the ginger snap won't be right. Again, I'm following Mary Lou's recipe here to the letter. Okay? So we've got our shortening in. I've got a cup of sugar. We're going to put that in there. And then I'm going to start sort of creaming these things together a little bit. There. Getting them, kind of getting that shortening cut in with the sugar as we go. Yeah, there's just something nice and old-fashioned about a ginger snap cookie that I have always loved. And so, okay. So, I'm going to also add 1 egg. And what do we say, Mare, about the egg?
Room temperature.
Room temperature, s'il vous plaît. Okay? And we're going to put that egg in there. And then, I've got a 1/4 cup here of molasses that I'm going to get in the mix. So, okay. And basically, Mare, we want to blend all of this together. cream it up. So Mary, I've got our shortening, egg, molasses, and sugar all creamed up here. Now for the flour mixture. 2 cups all-purpose flour, all right? Then what I'm going to add to it is 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of ground ginger, and 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves. In it goes. We'll do a little whisk, a whisk, a whisk. Oh my gosh, I can smell that ginger. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add the flour to this cream mixture, okay? I'm going to put it in sort of in batches here. You don't want to go too high on the speed. Let's get it worked in. Okay, we're putting a little more. Get it worked in. This is going to be sort of I would say a stiff dough, okay? Really, aside from the molasses and the egg, that's the only really liquid ingredient we have here. All right. There we go. And we really want to work that flour in as best we can. So I'm going to keep at it here till it's all together, mixed well and incorporated. There is our dough. Now, Mary Lou says to put it in the fridge for an hour. Now, she didn't say whether or not to cover it, but my instincts tell me to cover it so it doesn't dry out. Okay? So we're going to put it in the fridge for an hour and then come back and we'll do the next step, which is rolling and baking. There you go, honey. We are rolling our ginger snaps. Take a look what I got, Mare. So we had the dough in the refrigerator for, a little more than an hour. But really what that does is it firms it up so that you can roll it into a ball, and then we roll the ball in sugar. And we are putting it on a baking sheet here, lined with parchment paper. Now, Mary Lou did not tell me what size to roll these. She just said to your liking. So, I don't know, this might be not quite as big as a ping pong ball. I don't know how I would describe the size, Mare. What do you think, a big marble maybe? Or
a giant marble.
Giant marble. But I've got the oven preheated to 375 degrees. But again, you could make these really any size that you desired. So I just want to show our friends here. I'm not going to flatten them down. They're going to go in the oven just thusly. Okay?
Okay.
And now, how long do they bake? Well, that's an excellent question. Mary Lou didn't say. What she did say was Cookies will crack when done.
Okay.
Keep an eye on them. Okay. Honey, I just took them out of the oven. What do you think? Baking time was about 15 minutes. 14, 15. But they are lightly golden. They've cracked, haven't they?
Yes.
And so what I'm going to do is we will take them from the sheet to the cooling rack, and we'll let them cool a little bit, and then I cannot wait to give these a try. Mary Lou's Ginger Snaps. Well, okay. Thank you, Mary Lou, for the recipe. There it is. Beautiful looking ginger snap. Mmm. Mmm. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. A little crisp on the bottom, soft on the inside. Mmm. Do they taste exactly like Mary Lou's? No. It must be the loving that Mary Lou puts into them, don't you think, Mare?
Yes.
That's a little extra something. But they're pretty darn good. So, Mary Lou, I'm going to eat one more, just to be sure, in your honor. Thank you, Mary Lou, for sharing this recipe. And for being just about the best neighbor we could have hoped and asked for, right, Mare?
Right.
We are so glad to have you across from us, and we really feel like we hit the neighbor jackpot with you and Lloyd, and so thank you again for sharing the recipe. I will thank my sister, Marushka, Mary Ann, for working the camera.
You're welcome.
Thank you, honey. Mary, let's tell them where the recipe for Mary Lou's Ginger Snaps can be found.
In the description below the video.
Correct. And I might also say we should tell our friends the coolest website anywhere in town.
Cavalcadafood.com.
You got it. Yes, you can go to cavalcadafood.com. Lots of fun things to look at there, including a connection to Always Analog, my other YouTube channel, and a connection to the Cavalcade Radio Hour, my Saturday morning radio program where I feature the best in mid-century music. And you can listen live. It airs Saturdays 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern. So I hope you can join me for that. Happy spring, everybody. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we'll see you again soon here on Cavalcade of Food. Bye, everybody.
Bye.